Hello everybody, Shinjo here, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be discussing my Want to Battle tag 2022. I've done this other years, hold on, there, I think that looks a little bit better. So I've done this other years with Toby tagging people, and if you don't know the idea by now, Birdkeeper Toby started this. He has a list of questions and makes a playlist for people to learn about new Pokemon YouTubers, and this is the first time I'm doing it with a face cam. I'll leave Toby's video in the description as well as the playlist. The logo was done by somebody that he commissioned, and the questions will be in the description as well. If you want to do this for yourself, whether it's in the comment section or in another video, I'll be sure to check it out. So the first question that we have is obviously coming off the heels of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Obviously the first question is, what's your favorite Pokemon from those games? And there were a couple that I was considering. Obviously, I'm not going to give all my information because I plan on discussing my top 10 Paldean Pokemon later. But I think a couple of my favorites right now are definitely Annihilate and Chien-Pao. Annihilate I just love because they took the concept of Primeape getting so mad that it dies and just brought it to the next level. I love its design, and the ghost fighting type is really cool on something that's not a legendary. Chien-Pao, out of the 4 legendary subsets, that one's my absolute favorite. I just love it so much. I wish it wasn't a dark ice type, but that's the only complaint I have about it based off of typing. I think my favorite out of all of them is Tinkaton. Personally, it brings a sort of chaotic energy that I just love it. It gives me the same vibe from when I first saw Hatena and its evolutionary line in the previous games. And even though it's supposed to be a physical attacker, its attack stat is not as much as what it should be. But I just love this thing so much. Question 2 is, why is your username your username? So for anybody that's new to my channel or don't know about the story, obviously the name Infernape is based off of the fact that Infernape is my favorite Pokemon, but the Shinjo part comes from the Shinjo ruins that was brought up in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and I just like that idea. And it was at that point with Heart Gold and Soul Silver and those games, and especially the anime, that I learned more about the Japanese side of Pokemon. And Paul, Ash's rival in the Diamond and Pearl series, Japanese name is Shinji. So I just took that and just put it together to make Shinjo. It sounds a bit strange when I first said it in my videos, but I gradually just got used to it. And now when I introduce my videos, I just refer to myself as Shinjo rather than my whole name because that's just easier on me. Third question is, what is the best video that you made this year? And there are a lot that I could choose from. I do a relative variety of content, if I do say so myself. But the ones that I have enjoyed, I haven't been doing them as much lately, are the My Team videos. So I did it before with what I thought Ash's team would be, all of Ash's companions' teams, his rivals, what I thought their teams would be in the Pokemon anime. And then from there I did one what my team would be in all of the generations. And thinking about it, I could do it with Scarlet and Violet now since the games are out. But stuff like that gradually led me into doing anime crossover, where I took anime characters that aren't from Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! And discussed what their decks would be and what their ace Pokemon would be. I like those sorts of videos where I can just put my own perspective on it and what I think suits a character best. And I just like those because it's not something that I see as often as, for example, Let's Plays or theories and stuff like that. Question 4 is, what are you expecting from 2023? Honestly, I don't really have a solid answer for this. I would just say more of the same. Obviously, I love doing quiz videos, tier videos, but I'm hoping to come up with more unique ideas. But the problem is coming up with the unique ideas. It's easy to say stuff like that, but when it comes down to it, it's hard to get a solid idea that isn't interesting enough on paper, but also something that people would enjoy watching. Question 5, are there any big milestones you're looking forward to? Well, it isn't often that I talk about this, but big milestones as far as my channel. I'd like to hit 1,000 subscribers, but that's definitely a pipe dream. The big milestone that I can definitely think of is going into 2023 and that year in general. I'm just going to be doing my own thing, but it's going to be the year that I turn 30 years old. And that's just kind of wild to me. That's what inspired me to make a video on my top 30 favorite anime, which is probably going to be out sometime in the next year. Just knowing that in 2023 I'll be officially 30 years old is certainly kind of wild. Next question. Recommend a channel with less subscribers that you think your subscribers will love. And this is the one that I always have trouble with because I watch a lot of people that have more subscribers than me, but I ended up finding, just by random accident, a YouTube channel called Frenzy Plant. They don't have many videos out at the moment, but the ones that I've watched are really intriguing, such as where starter Pokemon come from. I remember watching that and really enjoying it. I like those sort of unique videos where it makes sense when you explain it, such as all of these videos tag 3 people. And I am going to tag Elite Trainer Lynn because I believe I tagged her last year. Yes, I can tag Frenzy Plant since I already discussed them. And finally, shoot, I don't know. Nobody returns my calls. I guess Zonalith, why not? They made a video about what they would do in the World Coronation series, and I did a video based off of that. So hopefully these 3 people will actually notice. The 3 tags that I'm definitely going with are Elite Trainer Lynn, Frenzy Plant, and Zonalith. Whether or not they do it, I filled my quota. And as well, for anybody watching this, if you want to do the tag as well, then feel free to do it in the comment section or in your own video. But that is it for my Wants to Battle tag. I hope you learned a little bit more about me. If you're not familiar with my channel, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my content. Outside of Pokemon, I also do some anime related content in general, so if that piques your interest, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Momentai.